Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the current UDA Secretary General Cleophas Malala announced to Kenyans that UDA party is targeting more than 15 million people to recruit as UDA party members. And this is in preparation for the 2027 general election. The target is that Ruto must win the next election. And Cleophas Malala has been going around this country trying to register people to UDA party. But yesterday he was in Marsabit trying to do the same activity. And that event turned chaotic. Malala could not address people, they did not welcome him, and some of the people in that meeting were not even allowed to speak. The youth demonstrated, and seemingly, if you check on the photos and the video that emerged from that event, it shows that the main goal of the youth who were in that meeting was to disrupt that event, to make sure that it is not succeeding. Watch this video shortly, then we are going to continue with this discussion. Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but there's a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, one question that people will be asking themselves will be that if Malala was doing the right exercise at the right time, with the right people, in the right place, why would such event organized by government be disrupted by the residents? Rather than residents going there to listen to those leaders, make a decision whether to support and subscribe to their politics or not. Because it should be willing people to go there. If you're not willing, you should not go there. The question will be, why disrupted? There are several reasons why the youth in Marsabit were not comfortable with this event. Because one question someone will ask himself, how can you hold a political recruitment exercise in the midst of famine, in the time when the government is overtaxing people, in the time when the price of basic commodity is skyrocketing, at the time when people do not understand what kind of government they are having in power, the leaders in power? This can never happen. Instead, what people of Marsabit would want was to see UDA party or the Kenya Kwanza government taking food to these people, not politics. So instead of going there to solve their problem, the UDA party has decided to take their politics. We had political season, we engaged the people, and Raila Odinga was selling his social contract to the people. Ruto was doing the same. Through the shortcut, someone got to State House. Now someone is in State House. The question is, why would Ruto go back to campaign to the people after signing a social contract with the electorate? Alikula kiapo, akapewa certificate ya miaka 5. Ni nini hii yenye Ruto imemfanya arudi kwa wananchi pia to sell another agenda that he did not sell during campaign? Kwa nini? You have signed a contract. Instead of working, because that contract kuna details there, your duties and responsibilities according to what you were selling, your manifesto. So it was time for UDA to go and take their manifesto and work towards it. They never told the electorate that they are going to campaign immediately after taking over State House. There were promises, it was time to deliver. Instead, they don't deliver. So it tells you one thing. People of Mandela have realized that Ruto has no any interest, any plan to deliver his agenda. The social contract William Ruto went into with the Kenyans is hot here. That's why they are chasing Malala. That's why they are heckling Malala. That's why they were jeering at Malala. Malala could not address these people. It forced police officers to come in and lobby tear gas and canisters to the masses just to disperse them. Otherwise, there could have no any peace. This meeting could not have gone on, and even I'm told it ended prematurely. Watu wa Marsabit wanajua ya kwamba kama Ruto amepigwa kura juzi na yeye anakuja na kampeni nyingine anaanza, inamaanisha ako na mpango mzima wa kutudanganya kwa hii miaka ingine 5 yote, afanya kituzungusha hivi, alafu ikifika election nyingine anataka apigiwe kura. Otherwise, if he had a plan, it was not time to campaign. In fact, Ruto should have been worried more if Azimio is engaged in politics, because it will not give him time to do his work. Instead, he's the one leading political rallies just 8 to 9 months in office. It also confirms one thing. Ruto did not win this election through the ballot. Otherwise, if he would have won the election through the ballot, he would not have been worried so much to start campaign immediately after getting to State House. Hakushinda. Angekuwa ameshinda, kazi yake haingekuwa tu mwanzo ni kuanza na campaign from the word go no. He would be working, and then to the tail end, 2 years to election, he would start serious campaign and recruitment across the country. But you tell me, how would you sustain campaign if you start it now? Sustaining a campaign or a narrative or agenda, you would need resources. That means for the next 5 years, you don't need to have enough money to sustain the campaign they have started now. When sustain bila pesa, you would need resources. So ile kitu Malala wanafanya, wakienda kule kurecruit watu, they go there with some handouts. With that Ruto was looking for what, that's why he was using handouts. But now he's in power. Why is Ruto going back to the politics of handouts? Because kwa hizi mkutano ile kitu kubwa yenye Malala anafanya ni kupeana handouts. And Ruto and youth are rejecting these handouts. Wanasema they need services. That's why they cannot allow Malala to go and give out those handouts. Hiyo ni kujaribu ku bribe mwananchi wa kawaida. So it tells you, if a man is in power and is resorting to handouts, it means he has a master plan to lie to you. It means whatever he was selling during campaign, it is not implementable. It tells you that he has not any plan to implement any of the manifesto or agenda was selling during campaign. Otherwise, if there is such kind of a plan, you cannot go back to start such kind of activity. So the youth are saying that go and deal with the high cost of living. Go and reduce those taxes you're planning to increase from 8% to 16%. When you come to us, come with tangible project that you promised during campaign. Don't come here to start recruiting us again. It cannot work. That's what they're telling Malala, stop it. We won't allow you, and this can never continue to happen in our presence. So even your mambo ilikuwa kule Marsabit, People are speaking their mind, and it's like Ruto ameweka sijui ameingiza vitu kwa masikio, inaitwa ntama ni nini, hataki kusikia. So if Malala will go and have such a kind of activity, take photos, bring back to Ruto, then tell Ruto everything was good, so things like this one, he is surrounded with the people who want to feed him with wrong information to continue doing what they are doing. And Malala would want to walk around this country and eat this money, give someone like that, things like those ones. That is what he would want to do. So UDA has been rejected in Mandera because seemingly they are going to lie. People are saying, no, we are not ready for this. That is the current situation in this country. Ruto, Gachagua, UDA, Malala, and the team rejected totally. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation.